Rimac Automobili has a rich history with many achievements and milestones behind us. We are based in Croatia. Our factory is in Sveta Nedelja, a small town nearby the capital of Zagreb. Just 200 kilometers from our capital is Smiljani, the place where Nikola Tesla was born 160 years ago. Being crazy about cars and technology, I was always intrigued by his inventions and ideas. I was especially keen on learning more about the electric motor. And by learning more, I realized that the electric motor is the perfect machine to power any car, especially a sports car. When I was 18 years old, I started to build an electric race car in my garage. After many attempts, sleepless nights, and improvements, I started winning. In 2010, I won the first race with an electric race car against gas-powered cars in the same category and in the same regulations. Soon after that, I broke 5 FIA and Guinness World Records for the fastest accelerating electric cars. I still hold those records today. Inspired by that success and experience, I have decided to launch Rimac Automobili with the aim to develop electric supercars. We realized very early on that we couldn't do that like many other car manufacturers do, outsourcing most of the technologies and the production from other manufacturers. As you know, car manufacturers usually don't manufacture their own technologies and components, but they are supplied by suppliers. We couldn't go that path. One of the reasons for that was that we weren't backed by billionaires and didn't have government support like many of the car startups today have around the world. We had to be creative and do things differently. Very early on, I realized that the only way for us to make a car was to develop and produce all of our technologies in-house. Today, this is our biggest value. We have grown into a technology powerhouse that develops and produces everything in-house. We are applying our technologies today to many different projects, ranging from electric supercars like the Koenigsegg Regera, for which we produce the battery system, to mass-produced electric vehicles where we do some design. For some companies, we are designing the whole car in the car industry, but we are also applying our technologies to boats, bicycles, and even wheelchairs. So the technology of supercars is really trickling down into many other industries. What we are today presenting is the production version of the Concept 1, the car that embodies our push for raising the bar and enhancing performance through technology. We are all about pushing the limits and increasing the performance of cars through this unique technologies that we are developing by ourselves in-house. We have grown the company through our activities into a strong foundation for our supercars. So we today are 150 people in a country that never had a car industry, producing and developing one of the most technologically advanced vehicles ever built. The Concept 1 is built around the idea that the electric motor has the potential to improve the car on so many levels. We have 4 electric motors, one for each wheel, which we control 100 times per second. Our team is developing a system that we call all-wheel torque vectoring, which enables the driver to customize the behavior of the car to exactly suit his or her preferences, abilities, and this given situation. So for example, a driver can choose a control setup, which means that the torque vectoring system will do everything to keep the car stable, not oversteering or understeering, while experienced drivers on a closed racetrack can choose an oversteering setup where the systems are actually helping the driver to slide through corners and do crazy stuff. So as you can see, we are really about pushing the limits and making things, by thinking out of the box. So the Concept 1, which you see here, is it's the ownership of our customer Paul from Florida, and will be delivered to him after the show. So I would like to thank Paul for letting us use his car. He has been a great friend and also became part of the family through the process of developing and producing the car, taking part in the whole process from the idea through the production and then now to the finished car. He even made a few of the parts, of the carbon fiber parts of the car by himself with our composites team. So as you can see, we really try to make also the whole experience of producing the car different, where our customers participate in every little detail. I would also like to take the opportunity to thank Frank, who was our first investor and also is the owner of the other car that we are going to unveil today, and all the other people that have helped us to get here where we are today, and our great team of 150 engineers, craftsmen, and all other kinds of people that are helping us to get where we are. The Concept One for us is a milestone in our history, but also a true pioneer and the first of its kind. We are going to produce 8 units of the Concept One, and we are going to share it only with hand-picked individuals that share our vision and enthusiasm for the future. The Concept One accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.6 seconds, has 1,088 horsepower, 800 kilowatts, and 355 kilometers per hour top speed. One of the projects that brought us to this where we are today is the Pikes Peak Tajima Hill Climb project, where we have designed and developed and produced an electric race car with more than 1 megawatts of power for the Japanese racing legend Nobuhiro Tajima, where we have raced this car last year on the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. There we have used the same powertrain system like in the Concept One, but in different conditions, and we had the freedom to push the limits even further. We have learned so much there, and we wanted to apply this know-how onto another project. Today, we want to show you the result of that know-how and experience that we have gained through that project. The Tajima Pikes Peak car had more than 1 megawatt of power. The car that we are now going to show you has 1,018 kilowatts, which is 1,384 horsepower, accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.5 seconds, has a top speed of 366 kilometers per hour, and has an extensive aerodynamic and lightweight package for even more performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the twin evil brother of the Concept One, the Concept S.